Right then, let's have a proper look at this absolute masterpiece of interactive media. Shall we? It's called +1 health per click. And yes, it does exactly what it says on the tin. If you've ever woke up in the morning and thought, blimey, I wish my entire life consisted of hammering the left mouse button until my index finger snaps completely in half. Then boy oh boy, have I found the exact experience for you. You boot it up, and before you can even take a sip of your tea, you're greeted with a daily reward screen. Brilliant. It's like the game is patting you on the back just for having the sheer, unadulterated willpower to double-click its icon on Roblox. You claim your bits, you skip the fluff, and boom, you are dropped right into a bright green, blocky existential crisis. Your character is standing there, looking like an orange-haired bloke who just realized he forgot to turn off the oven before leaving the house. The interface is screaming at you from every angle with flashing upgrades, neon text, and leaderboards that show you how far behind you are compared to players who haven't seen a real blade of grass since the late 90s. Your health is sitting at a rather pitiful level. So what do? You walk over to a stone slab, and you start clicking. You click like your life depends on it. Every time you smash that mouse, a little pink heart pops out of your character's noggin like a deflating balloon. You're gaining health. You see, it's an increment game, the pinnacle of digital ambition. You watch that number go up, 10, 20, 100. It's intoxicating. You feel like a gaming god, a digital colossus, until you step back and realize you've been staring at a virtual heart meter for 3 minutes straight without blinking. But wait, there's a twist. It's not just about clicking. Oh no, that would be far too simple for a high-octane thrill ride like this. There's a rebirth system. Once you accumulate enough wins or points, you can choose to completely throw away your hard-earned progress just to get a shiny multiplier. It's the ultimate corporate metaphor. Really, work hard, climb the ladder, and then volunteer to slide right back down to the bottom for a tiny bonus. So, our hero hits the rebirth button and heads off to tackle the actual levels. Because apparently, having a massive health bar means you're qualified to run through a series of increasingly hazardous obstacle courses. First up is Stage 1, which is basically a casual stroll across a stone path surrounded by a literal sea of boiling hot lava. Normal stuff. Our bloke just skips across it like he's playing hopscotch in a schoolyard, entirely unfazed by the molten rock below. Then we hit Stage 2, which is apparently a beach resort constructed by a lunatic. There's lovely blue water, some deck chairs, a striped umbrella, and a massive sign that says Stage 2. It's practically inviting you to relax. But don't get too comfortable because Stage 3 takes you straight into a dreary grey concrete bunker filled with laser grids. You've got to time your jumps perfectly to avoid getting sliced into neat little cubes. It's like Resident Evil, if Resident Evil was coded by a teenager on a heavy diet of energy drinks. Then we hit Stage 4, and things get proper dodgy. The floor vanishes entirely, replaced by a massive, glowing green pool of toxic sludge. It's glowing so bright it'll give you a tan just looking at it. Our orange-haired friend leaps into the air, showing off some physics-defying acrobatics, and lands safely on the other side. Stage 5 brings back the laser grids, but this time they're moving. Red beams of pure death are scanning the room like a supermarket checkout machine. You try to squeeze past. You misjudge it by a millimeter, and bish bash bosh, you're vaporized. A prompt pops up asking if you want to pay Robux to revive at your last stage. Classic. The game looks you dead in the eye and says, "That's a lovely little run you've got there. Shame if something happened to it. Give us your lunch money." But our bloke says no, skips the extortion, and gets right back into the grind. Back to the clicking zone we go. Because clearly, the only way to survive the toxic waste and killer lasers is to stand on a grey platform and manifest more hearts out of thin air. This time, there are other players joining the madness. There's a bloke in a blue shirt standing right next to us, clicking away in absolute silence. No words exchanged, no friendship formed, just two digital souls bound by the mutual desire to see a number get slightly larger. It's quite poetic, if you think about it. You click and click until you hit a new level, and suddenly you're allowed to move on to the next set of upgrades. You check out the shop, and there are pets available. Because what sort of Roblox simulator doesn't let you gamble your hard-earned currency on a virtual animal? We wander over to the eggs. You've got a selection ranging from cheap and cheerful to eye-wateringly expensive. Our hero strolls up to the 100-win egg, cracks it open, and the screen explodes with sparkles and gold light. What did we get? A Yeti. It's a rare Yeti pet that looks like a very angry snowball with horns. You equip the little bugger, and it starts floating behind you like a fluffy, overprotective ghost. It gives you a stat multiplier, which means your clicks are now officially overpowered. You go back to the clicking platform with your new mythical beast in tow. And the hearts are absolutely flying out of your head now. You're leveling up every few seconds. Your health bar is expanding faster than the universe, and you are ready to take on the world. It's a beautifully absurd loop of clicking, jumping over lava, getting vaporized by lasers, and buying mythological snow monsters. Absolute madness. 10 out of 10.